And welcome to another Field of Glory 2 Digital League Season 8 battle. This is Late Antiquity Division A. I have the Bosporans with Roman allies versus the Romans with Arab allies. So let's take a look at. Very. Let's take a look at my opponent's list first. Up to 9 Lightfoot or 2 Massed Archers. It's a Imperial army, still in the era where it's using impact foot. Potentially a lot of high quality infantry, though he's not required to bring it. Heavy and light artillery, fair complement of light horse, and a pretty good cavalry complement, although it is short on lancers. There's this one unit of Roman lancers, but they're only average, and one unit of cataphracts. Otherwise, it's the light spear sword and camelry. In terms of terrain, gross. Yeah. So I guess we'll be lining up here and then seeing how far we can push out, but it's not wonderful. Certainly want to grab legionaries. Okay. And more legionaries. And we'll have to make do with some mediocre legionaries as well. What does he get for medium foot? Auxilia and irregulars. Pretty similar to what we can field. Loose order warband should be useful. We could try to seize this rough ground patch. So before I spend much more, I need to make a decision. Do I want to go all in on infantry, or do I want to get a good cavalry complement as well? I think first I will postpone that decision, though, in order to get a good number of lights, which on a map like this we're going to need. Okay, so how many is that? 8, 9, as opposed to up to 9 light foot, so I think that's fine. I don't think we really need more than parity. Maybe. Take light javelin horse and light artillery. If I am to push for a cavalry wing, it'll need to be here, and it will need to hit pretty hard to accomplish anything, while at the same time trying to avoid collapse here. Might be worth bringing some irregulars just to fill that wood and hold it. Okay, now we need to figure out our cavalry situation. I'll take the nomad horse archers. Now I could get lots of lancers. I think 2 units is good. And we'll probably also want to grab a couple units for zone of control locks in the center on his superior impact foot. That leaves me with 48 points. Or 56 points, I'm sorry. I can either grab more lights or something, grab Auxilia, or grab still more cavalry for flank work. Or mediocre legionaries. I suppose I'll grab another unit of those in reserve. I'm feeling a little scared just because of his ability to muster so many high quality infantry units. I can't really match that, and the 25 POA terrain's not going to be enough to completely offset it either. So we're just going to have to hope that our cavalry can accomplish a lot. Okay, so that is our deployment. Next turn. Oh, he went all in on the infantry. Lovely little invitation there. How many lights? 4 plus maybe 2 masked archers. Just moving forward to occupy this hill. I haven't really decided what to do yet. Okay, now we need to decide, do we reveal our hand immediately or do we see if he comes out first? Let's see if he comes out first. 4 Auxilia, 2 Auxilia, 1 irregular foot. The center is what's so concerning. 4 units of Roman legionaries, 4 units of mediocre Roman legionaries. And I can only muster 2 units of Roman legionaries and 2 units of mediocre Roman legionaries for heavies. Otherwise, I padded my army out with more auxiliaries, irregulars, and a loose warband. A lot of points in cavalry. So if we do engage, we need to find a way to engage where our infantry can hold out against this while we try to get behind. It's going to be difficult. Next turn. Interesting. We'll keep shuffling forward. I think I will need more infantry on this flank over here. If he sits here, I don't know if I will attack. It might be too stupid even for me. We'll wait 2 more turns. In 1 turn we can get this legionary unit onto the end of the line here. So then a turn after that we can start pushing this cavalry out and see if we get some kind of movement or reaction. Next turn. We'll keep trundling into place. It's just so much heavy infantry. This artillery threatens my lancers. I don't know that I'm stupid enough to move, but I have another turn to decide. Next turn. Great. So in that case, I now have a decision to make. It's a rather squishable cavalry wing, I think, so we will emerge from cover and see if we can force some kind of engagement. Oh, it looks like the patch went through and we have updated visuals. Very nice. So that's the incorporation of some tabletop mod textures. I believe we're on 1.3.0 now. Maybe that means a DLC is the next update, who knows. Trying to decide if I want to push any further here. No, not yet. Let's see if we get a reaction to that. Next turn. Any reaction? Falling back. Great. Well, let's add to the push. Light javelin men. One, two, three, 4 units of lights here. We could come out to play with our 6 units of lights and see how things go, although he probably shoved them off pretty quick. Let's give that 1 more turn and see what we can do here. If he starts shifting lights over, then we can push with our own lights, but I am still hesitant to engage this infantry line in the open. Especially given that this artillery can simply disrupt my lancers' attempts to lock them down. Next turn. Okay, we'll shift our skirmishers over. We're going to attempt to win the skirmish on the left. Or at least force him to stretch his line in a way that is not comfortable. many turns? 17 left. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about running out of time quite yet. Maybe soon. Next turn. I don't know if I have time to fight this out at this rate. Oh, of course. Light javelinmen are best for forest fighting. Okay, onward. Next turn. I think this is going to be a draw. I don't see how I can sweep this flank aside in any sort of fast enough way to threaten the center from the rear. Okay, we have revealed our squishy, squishable army. Next up, we'll be trying to clear this forest, work on this cavalry, maybe these masked archers, and season this hill. Trying to get light horse behind to harass the artillery. Once we've done that, we can attempt a frontal advance, but I think by then it will be too late. Next turn. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to actually fight this. Something has to be hiding in there. Irregular foot. Waste of arrows and won't shoot at them. I think next turn we can push Caesar's Hill. But we can't push this light cavalry until the javelin can seize the wood and push the slingers back. We need to get the light horse behind to take out that artillery so we can push our cavalry forward in support. Which, 14 turns, I don't think it's going to happen. Next turn. Right. We need to wait to push against these until our lancers are close enough to push off the cavalry. So that's the outer range of their artillery. So we can afford to push a little bit forward. Can always fall back as needed. Alright. Next turn. We can work with that. They inch forward. Will we accept or fall back? I think falling back will be the wise course. Well, we'll figure out affairs on the flank first. Hello, camels. Too bad if they stuck, we could have got behind them and flanked them. Yep, to be expected. Hello. Let's see if we might not half arc. This, I think, is unwise. We just can't face that with the regular foot. There's probably something in here as well, unfortunately. Making really poor use of my light cavalry. I need to do something with them. Let's plunge through the woods. Pick at them and see if anything happens. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. I think, well, 5 lights and 2 non-light horse archers versus what 3 lights, I'm assuming, and then master archers and cavalry. It's okay, but it's not great, especially with the lancers available. Oh, let's just, oh, master archers, hello. Well, worst case scenario, we get disrupted, fire, and pull back. Anyway, if I don't attack, nothing's going to happen this entire battle. So we'll see if we can pull some of these legionaries off, and then maybe we can try advancing. Maybe. Or we just lose his wing and then flee until we draw. Also possible. Next turn. We have perhaps overexposed ourselves now. See, that's why we're falling back. Back. We need to have more of these units peel off in order to threaten to advance frontally again. Okay. I wonder... Charge them. Ah, but we don't rush through. Get behind. See where this takes you. Goodbye. Held firm, interesting. Good. I still think this is going to be a draw, but we have some scope for doing some damage first, at least. Next turn. Too bad. Right. Let's see if we can't frag this unit. Good. And go for the break. We'll lose these light jabs to these legionaries, but that's okay. Too bad. Should I risk getting chased down? I am going to risk it just because we have the forest, so maybe we can use that to flee into. The odds. This whole situation is rather unfortunate. But that's what you get for sending your cavalry wing in completely unsupported. This situation. What are we to do? Might be worth trying to seize that hill now. But with the distraction. Probably a bad idea considering, irregular foot, but rather give it a shot. That's the extreme range of the artillery. Alright. Bit messy. I don't really like the situation my cavalry are in, but we're up 10, so we can afford to lose some units. Next turn. Oh. It's unfortunate. Hopefully we can rush past that. Oh no. Well, disengage for one thing. Thank you. Threaten to get into charge range and then rush them. Good. We need to get out of the way of this pursuit. Hopefully we'll keep pursuing and run into this artillery unit. It's turned around, so in any case we can resume our push. It's a bit dangerous, but we're running out of time. Goodbye. It is too bad we are not close enough to hit them there. Still think this is going to draw out. Next turn. Goodbye. That's too bad. Should be able to just fall back from that. Yep, no problem. Bit late for that, guys. Right. Let's pick them to death. Very good. So we could do that and break the artillery, but then we could get charged. Kind of a waste, but at least artillery ignores armor, even if it's not that effective against infantry. Alright, what the hell are we doing? What's going on? Well, you're screwed. Yeah, okay. This is annoying. Don't really have anywhere good to go. If we turn to face this way, they'll just charge us. I guess I can turn here, and then I'm safe from a flank attack at least, and can theoretically push to hit the legionaries in the flank if we hold out a turn, which is doubtful, to be fair. Next turn. Well, now we're suffering for our aggression. Oh, that is kind of surprising. Uh-huh. See them off. Start being annoying. That was a misclick, but oh well. I suppose we're unlikely to get this kind of advantage with the disrupt here again. Anything we do here is it's the least bad thing, I suppose. Yes, we are in agreement. Unfortunately, we're going to have to throw our squishy infantry into the fray. Oh yeah, you. Go for the frag. No. We have 7 turns left. I think that could be enough time. Next turn. Yep, goodbye. Oh, well done, well done. At least we got the disrupt off. Lock them in, and push. Good. If he moves to zone of control off this unit, we should be able to break it with the regular foot. This is all quite horrible, though. Downside of using Lancers, can't evade. Break them. That was worth a shot. If we can get these guys to keep chasing us, that would be a win. This is all gonna come down to luck for these two units. Kind of with us. So I'll plunk at them. It's too bad. Oh! Oh! Well, that's more than a little helpful. I mean, we're still only at a 22% chance to win this. See if they just break. They do. Need to find a way to get at these guys. Next turn. Too bad. Hold. Damn. Cut us off. That helps, though. That helps as well. He's blocked in my Lancers now. So they're at plus 25 POA for armor, but we're gradually getting the advantage of our numbers. So if we just stay steady, we'll do better and better. Threaten this flank or threaten this flank? I think this flank. Right. And this whole situation. Let's see how we do here. Okay, so we'll want to go here to protect this unit. Go in. If he moves here to zone of control lock this unit, then we can just charge them and hit in the flank with the horse archers. So we should, if we just hold on for a round, be able to take out this unit as well. I think we'll want our artillery over here. That's where things seem most dangerous. Although, I wonder, is there a way? No, there's no way I'm going to hit those camels in time. Oh, shuffle closer in case you rally. Okay, we're about to break the center, and then we should be able to envelop both wings. Next turn. Let's see if we can win this thing. Good. Yeah. Very annoying. There goes the right wing. Do I drop this unit or break this unit? I break this unit. Do they drop? Nope. Next turn, though. You drop. Good. And you? No. They might rally up, actually. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, good. Now I don't have to worry about these loose order warbands just collapsing into flight. Let's see. Lock them in. Now what? I think we say, sure, go ahead. I don't think it's worth the immediate charge. Think about it. It might be worth it. Very well could be worth it. We'll lose these 2 units. And that'll make the path to victory a little bit more difficult. Well, that helps. stop them from backpedaling at all. Don't get caught. Not worth it. Alright, let's consider the situation. No, I don't think it's worth charging. Maybe next turn. Maybe not. Even if we lose both of these units, if we simultaneously break all 3 or even 4 of these units, then it's done for anyway. We've got to do it in 4 turns, and that could be tough. Next turn, getting a good game. Ciao. So, let's see if it actually ends now, or if we still have a few turns to go. I should even things out a bit. I don't know that I see an immediate path to 25, to be honest. Especially like that. Disruption will probably still fall back because of the numbers disparity. Yeah, he gave me a GG, but it's not quite GG time. Here. Let's endure something awful here. Oh, surprisingly, we did not just frag on impact there. My cat is also thrilled about it. That's how good these legionaries are. Even disrupted, fighting 2 other units, charging wouldn't really be a good idea. Go for a break. Very good. And just run away. No need to get chased down. Maybe we can force some kind of disrupt. Nope. So, if he gets a rally that continues into the next turn, we will lose this unit, but hopefully it won't cause a cohesion fail in the Noble Lancers. It's a waste of ammo, but that's okay at this point. Pretty bad impact. Melee is good. Probably be better off moving here though. This unit does break and we hold firm, we can keep them locked in. If we disrupt, he charge, we evade. Not a big deal. Right, so we should be looking at a win, but it might not be this turn depending on rallies and the like. And looks like we have the end here then. Here we go, no rallies. Right, so I'm pretty happy with this one. Basically, although his terrain position was not extremely strong, it was a decent anchor to hinder my cavalry. and his infantry was just much better than mine, basically. I believe my infantry was more numerous, but the quality was not as good. And I think overall, I was probably a little bit outpointed by his infantry here. But on the other hand, that meant that I had far more points in cavalry than he did. So what I had to do was take my time about making contact here until my cavalry could make any progress, and force the artillery to turn around, force maybe a couple units of infantry to shuffle off. And my attempts to do so were hindered somewhat by the terrain. The forest, the village, the hill, it really slowed things down. In my initial approach, I moved forward and then scuttled back after his light artillery disrupted my lancers in a single shot, because the lancers had to be used to zone of control lock large segments of his line in order to make this work. So I had to play this very patiently and cautiously. I mean, the most cautious move, of course, would have been to sit on my hill and offer a draw, but it seemed possible, and I'm glad that I tried this time. Sometimes I try and I regret it. But yeah, it got pretty close to running out of time. I think we had 2 or 3 turns left, so had he been able to hold on a bit longer, we would have drawn out, but I don't really see any way he could have done so at this point. We would have lost this unit, maybe even this unit, but we would have taken down, and this unit maybe, but we would have taken down pretty much the entire remainder of his infantry line shortly, so I don't think there's any danger at this point. So with that's my final Season 8 Digital League game. I believe I won something like, out of 36 games, maybe 19 wins, 5 draws, I want to say. Maybe 4 draws, 13 losses, something like that. My math might be completely wrong. Basically, we got slightly more wins than draws and losses combined, leaving me at my usual mediocre plus in Division A, which I am perfectly happy with, especially considering what happened in early Middle Ages. So I might make a video reviewing my league season. I might be too lazy. We'll see. Hey, good game to XLegione, and until next time.